going on, guys? Welcome to your Week 4 NFL recap. Here with the Greenzone. I am your host, Cody Russell. Joining me once again, the dirtiest of Dans. There, Dan. How we doing, bud?
I just had to switch headphones.
We can hear you.
Sorry,
You
my
sound
one fucking
clear
died.
and full as ever. We had.
Thank you for having me back, sir. Thank you for having me back.
Of course. We appreciate you always joining us. We had an ignorant weekend at the Greenzone. Dan came over to the crib, and we got really, really lit. Watched a lot of football, some great games in the morning, some shitty games in the afternoon, and ended it off with a bit of an interesting talking point with the Chiefs Jets. I'm sure we'll get back. That's actually the game we'll be featuring this week. Some sports news. Jonathan Taylor's back. He has returned to practice with the Colts. Colts did a walkthrough. It's questionable to see if he will play this week, but we'll see what happens. Any commentary on that one, Johnny Dan?
Dude, no, I'm happy to see it. Honestly, I think that'll make the Titans-Colts game this weekend, if he is to play, that much better.
The battle of the running backs, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Running back. I'd knock on wood if I guess that's wood. That's wood.
Man. Maybe if he doesn't play, I still think it'll be a good competitive game. We got a solid backfield all teams. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's a division game. It's always a
Is that at home or is that out in Tennessee?
Great question. We are playing.
It's hard to tell on the site because we're
playing at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we got our asses kicked at home again, or not asses kicked. Sorry, news. We'll finish up. We'll get back to it. J.C. Jackson this morning got traded from the Los Angeles Chargers back to the New England Patriots, and a bit of an interesting move. J.C. Jackson has not been performing to what they expect him to be. He's supposed to be the stud cornerback, feature cornerback of the league. The dude had an amazing year last year at the Patriots, and then got a massive payday from the Chargers, and they're paying most of the salary, and Patriots are benefiting from it. Shocker. What a surprise. Bill Belichick doing what Bill Belichick does.
That's right, dude. That's right. Hey, but I mean, coming off a loss at 38-3, like, Patriots need it.
Right. That was an atrocious game.
To the Cowboys, dude. To the fucking Cowboys.
Mac Jones was terrible. Their defense was fucking dominating. I think they had like 2 or 3 defensive touchdowns. So what the hell? That's not normal.
Yeah. Once again, the Cowboys only win games if the defense wins it for them.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, fucking Dak Scott. And then finally,
hey, but dude, his sleep number's right for sure.
Campbell's chunky soup, man.
That's right,
yeah. And then finally, Randy Gregory got released from the Broncos, and a bit of a surprise. He was kind of one of their premier signings of this offseason. Great defensive player, and just had some issues. I'm wondering what happened. I know they benched him for some, forget who, like something nutty or something nudie.
Got to be an internal feud for sure, because fucking Broncos need all the help they can get. Man.
I mean, they are a shit show, to say the least. A shit show.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they beat the Bears, but it's the fucking Bears.
They should have beaten them, blown them back out. But let's get into the scores real quick, huh? Games we do not plan on talking about. Lions beat the Packers 34-20. Jaguars beat the Falcons in London 23-7. We got the Ravens dominating the Browns 28-3. Sean Watson did not play though. The Titans beat the Bengals 27-3 in a bit of a shocker. Bengals kind of suck. Buccaneers beat the Saints 26-3. Baker Mayfield turning up. We got the Bills versus the Dolphins. Bills won 48-20. Broncos beat the Bears in a comeback win 31-28. They were down 28-0 and managed to come back and win. That one was a shocker. We had the Texans blow out the Steelers 30-6. CJ Stroud, maybe offensive rookie of the year. I mean, if they were going to name the award now, they would give it to him. Chargers beat the Raiders in a bit of a great game, 24-17. In
I didn't watch much of that.
We watched it together.
No, I know, but we had 3 screens up. I just wasn't watching much of the Raiders.
It was a bit of a stink in the beginning. Chargers were dominating them. Then Raiders started to put a little bit of work in, and we'll see what happens. 49ers beat the Cardinals 35-16. As we said earlier, Cowboys beat the Patriots 38-3. That was a stinker fest. And then finally, Monday Night Football was a blowout, 24-3. Danny Dimes sucks. Basically threw away the game with a pick six. He had a chance, man. He had a chance, and he just threw it away. What a surprise! Brian Dable. Did you see the clip of Brian Dable going up to after the pick and like screaming at him and pointing at the eye or at the surface, and he just throws it away. And he's like, "What?"
I was gonna say he's like the first guy to throw that thing, dude. Yeah, no, that was bad, dude. Giants.
Good.
I don't know who the worst is, dude. I mean, it's either the Giants or the fucking Bears.
Worst in the league?
Yeah.
Bears, Bengals. I mean,
maybe the Browns.
Nah. Browns I think they're 2-2. Yeah, they're 2-2.
Who'd they fucking
The Ravens,
lose
but Deshaun Watson wasn't playing. They're starting quarterback, so it's like you're missing your starting quarterback. Yeah. I mean, if you lose, like it's kind of more because I would say like the Ravens lost to us with fucking Gardner Minshew in the backfield, so that division's a little wonky, especially with that Steelers blowout. That was shocking.
Yeah. Minshew's not the greatest, but he's got a little
Minshew magic, baby. It's impressive.
He shows up
somehow, some way. First game. You want to talk Vikings? You want to talk Colts?
I mean, the more interesting game, in my opinion, was the Colts Rams. I mean, that was exciting.
We'll talk about that one. We'll go second with that one. Then we'll get through the Vikings Panthers. Vikings ended up beating the Panthers 21-13 in a little bit of a shock fest when Kirk Cousins comes out. I think first drive and throws a 99-yard pick six. Danny Dan was pulling up right before that happened. I texted him and he just goes, "What the fuck, dog?"
Dude, I was driving on the fucking freeway and I saw it. I was like, God damn it.
But they found a way. They came back. Panthers just can't get it done on offense.
No, because their biggest weapon was our oldest weapon, Adam Thielen. I mean, that's all they were fucking doing the entire time.
Well, they also have DJ Shark, who is a pretty solid, I would say, number 2, maybe 3 wide receiver. But you're right. They don't have that number 1 wide receiver. And to be fair, I don't think it necessarily makes sense for them to have it this year. Let Bryce Young struggle and figure it out because people go through struggle. I mean, the dude's tiny as it is, man. Like,
dude, yeah, that was another great point. It's like, honestly, we shouldn't be like that happy over the win because it should have been won. Our defense should have picked him apart. But yeah, for his stature,
yeah. I mean, it happens.
He's gonna have that. He's gonna have that fucking Kyler Murray learning curve, much as I love Kyler, and hey, shout out to short things, but
yeah, I mean, not only short, he just looks small. Like Kyler looks bigger than him. He just literally looks.
Oh, Kyler's put on some fucking weight in the past.
So I'm hoping that adds on to Bryce Young. I mean, he's a California boy. He's from Southern California. Played in Mater Day. He's also a Bama boy. Roll Tide, baby. So want to see him perform. Wanted to see him do well, but going to the Panthers with get along Frank Reich, maybe not the best combination for him, but we'll see what happens. But nevertheless, Vikings get the win. Maybe this is a turning point in the season.
Yep.
Well,
dug out of the 0-2 trench, dude. It was 0-2 versus 0-2 there. So
0-3 versus
0-3. Oh yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, hey, found a way, turned around. I mean, your division's not the strongest. The Lions, are dominating a bit, but that could all change. That could all change. We'll move on. My opinion, probably one of the better games of the week. In a bit of a shock fest, I would say. Rams beat the Colts 29-23. As a Colts fan, I don't think I've ever been more happy with a loss. We were down 23-0. Late into the third quarter, or pretty early quarter.
Oh, dude.
Stormed back, tied the game, 23-23. Honestly, bit ourselves in the foot. You remember that first drive? No, you weren't watching. The first drive, we came out and we had stopped the Rams on 3rd 11, but dumbass EJ Speed tackled Matt Stafford out of bounds and gave him a first down. and then they drove down and scored. And I was kind of like, momentum swing, it's huge. My friend Brad too. You remember when we chose to go for it on fourth when we were close to kicking a field goal and we didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Could have won us the game there. That literally could have been the difference. So some coaching errors, some fatal mistakes, but can't be that upset. I mean, we came back. Great game. Came back. I mean, Anthony Richardson looked insanely poised. Managed to make a bunch of plays in the second half, where in the first half he looked god awful. But that's to be expected. A rookie quarterback, you just want to see poise and see them find a way. What are your thoughts?
Dude, I think the jersey change really, turned the tides, man. I think that was the turning point in the game because it was going fucking downhill quick. Then you were so pissed you took your jersey off, put on a different one.
Yeah, so I was wearing Darius Leonard. I was like, let's rock him, or not Darius, sorry, Shaquille Leonard. I was rocking him, and I was like, you know what it is? It's the jersey. And I changed it, put on Quentin Nelson at halftime. Fuck, all of a sudden, we found a way to storm back. Couldn't finish the game out, but lost in an overtime thriller. Bit of a good game. JT back.
Yeah, no, I mean, even you guys just being able to come back and make the overtime was fantastic to watch. It was just the ending. I think overtime has a lot to do with the coin flip. Matt Stafford is kind of a fucking master at charging down the field, almost like Aaron Rodgers, typically does, just, little slant passes, just boom, 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 marches up, and then boom, you're in the end zone.
I mean, McVay is the god of scheming against cover 3, and that's all that the Colts defense runs. I mean, we have a weakness in the secondary. Let's not sit here and bullshit. Puka Nacua, dude. Or Puka Nacua.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. Fuck, he had a hell of a game.
He's probably, if it's not CJ Stroud winning Offensive Player of the Year or Offensive Rookie of the Year, it's going to be him. If the way he's playing right now, man. That dude was balling, and he's a no-name too. He came out of nowhere. No one expected him to be what he did.
Well, Pops did. Pops threw him on his fantasy squad and fucking hit big on him.
Man, Rams also have Cooper Kupp coming back this week to practice, so IR.
Ooh.
Might be a little bit of a game changer. Rams might find a way to turn it around. It was a good game. It was a good game. I'm bummed as a Colts fan to lose, of course, but I mean, it's still early in the season. You're gonna have those kinks. Anthony Richardson did not play the week before, so he was kind of working it out in the first half and figured it out, turn it around. You saw it when we were running. We were down 21-23, and we just scored, and we were going to the 2-point conversion. We ran this. Steichen pulled out one of the most beautiful plays I've ever seen, like a play design I've ever seen an offensive coordinator run, where he motioned Pittman in, and then he motioned back out and then sprinted back across to the other side for this amazing wide open 2-point conversion. You could see the genius that Steichen has. He is going to be, in my opinion, the premier coach of the NFL given a year or two time. Just a little biased. The play calling, the way he demonstrates his offensive knowledge. I mean, you saw it last year with the Eagles. I mean, they went from team to holy shit, they have a team, man. They have a squad.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Hey, it does start at the coaching level. Dude.
Starts at coaching. Sure. Starts at coaching. Colts go on to play the Titans next week. We'll see how it goes. Next game, we are going to talk about Commanders Eagles. What a fucking finish. I do believe that one went to overtime as well. Yes. So we weren't watching the whole game. We caught the highlights. We caught the last, I would say 10 minutes of the game or so.
Yeah, shit. I was on the way home.
No, you weren't. That was a 10 a.m. game.
Wait, Sunday, October 1st. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it the night game?
No, that was the Jets Chiefs. We watched that game.
Dude, I'll be honest. Whatever you fed me, though, I barely remember.
Yeah, no, we were all freaked out because Sam Howell managed to storm down last minute and score that last minute touchdown to
Yeah. That's right. At the 1 second, right?
That's right. The way. Sam Howell, dude. That dude's legit. That dude is legit. He's gonna be one of those top 10 quarterbacks to be talking about here soon. I mean, I just think because of last week when they got their asses kicked by the Bills, people were kind of counting them out. But they showed they got a squad. Their offense is decent. They got great running backs. They have what's his face, Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson. decent wide receivers. I mean, Scary Terry's always balling. Sam Howell looks like a legit NFL quarterback, and that defense that they have is spectacular. I mean, their front four is fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic. But
well, and I mean, them losing to the Bills, like it's the Bills. Of course, they're gonna fucking
you
lose
say
the
that,
Bills.
but
Well, I mean, the Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins would have put up a better fight.
I agree. But I also think that with the Bills, you have to understand that they are a like first half season team, and then once they Josh Allen gets figured out, they start to fall apart a little bit. Not to say they're not going to be good. I haven't seen him been able to finish a season successfully to where he looks like an all pro. Like if he wins MVP this year and he takes them to a deep playoff run, narrative's going to change. But until we see that, I can't believe anything else. But going back to the game, Eagles. I mean, they were down 17-10 at half, and managed to take a lead in the second half early or midway through the third quarter, 24-17. Found a way to close it out and beat a division rival in a huge game. I mean, all their play.
Well, and dude, they're a team that's like run heavy. I mean, Swift he can march all the way down the field by himself and get a touchdown. No passes required. So, I mean, they're a fucking running threat. So anybody who doesn't have a fucking D line,
well, you said that too, but then they also
toast.
have fucking AJ Brown and Devontae Adams just balling when they need to. Like they always are there to make a play when they need to. It's like, damn, dog. Like,
yeah. Fucking Eagles hogging all the goddamn players.
They got a squad, man. They're a force to be reckoned with. They can stay healthy. I mean, them and Niners, I hope they play sometime later this season because that would be insane to watch.
They don't play. They'd have to play.
I honestly don't know, but I know that we'll talk about that in a bit. But were you able to catch the highlights for the Jets Chiefs game?
Yeah.
Zach fucking Wilson looked rock the world, dude. Rock the
yeah, real deal. Wilson to
Wilson was turned on, and who knew? Like out of nowhere, he just decided I could play NFL quarterback. I could do well. It was
big shoes to fill.
Yeah, really big shoes. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, did you see? He's already in a shoe.
Yeah. Oh, dude. No, I've been following the Aaron Rodgers pretty closely. His healing. And yeah, no, the guy's a savage, dude.
Someone who has torn their Achilles recently, to be out of a boot into a shoe in 13 days is absolutely insane. I was a full 6 weeks in a boot, and I'm still not recovering. That fool's already walking around in a shoe. Like, that's crazy.
Saw them stem cells,
ayahuasca. He probably trees to help him relax a little bit. Like you said, Aaron Rodgers always looks like a dog. That fool probably out something at all the time.
Always.
Probably, you know what he fucks with? He probably fucks with that kratom.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. Guy probably can't get out of bed without it.
Not long. But yeah, Chiefs managed to beat them 23-20. I know you didn't watch the game, but Patrick Mahomes, most of the first half and a bit into the second half, looked frazzled for the first time. He looked shaken, and didn't see that one coming. But as Patrick Mahomes does, finds a way, turns it around, turns it the fuck up, and marched down the field to get him a win at the end of the day. He found a way, man.
Won by a field goal, right?
Yeah, they won by a field goal. He basically at the end of the game did this last minute slide instead of scoring and screwed a lot of people.
Oh yeah. I saw that, the point spread.
Screwed the point spread. But then did the whole "I'm here, motherfuckers." Like that was impressive. He finds a way, man.
I don't know how much money was lost.
I'm sure people were pissed. A lot of people were pissed because, like, taking the Chiefs, you expect them to blow out the Jets, and then Zach Wilson finds a way, looks legit. I wonder who are they playing.
Well, and once again, Jets defense is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just a fucking phenomenal force to be reckoned with. Like, and honestly, it's kind of I'm not a Jets fan. Fuck New York.
Aaron Rodgers fan.
Yeah, exactly. I really would have liked to see what he could have done with the weapons that they have there. And I think he'll probably heal up and play immediately next year if he can. If he could play this year, I bet
he's trying to. And that's insane. The fact that he won on the field is
Insane.
The fastest
Fucking
player to
crazy.
ever come back from the Achilles tear was Cam Akers, and he came back in 5 months and 28 days from the
Damn. Akers, was he on the
Rams.
Chargers? Or Rams? Oh, okay.
That's
Cool.
when they had the Super Bowl run. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So he managed to come back and play in that game. But if Aaron Rodgers were to come back and play this season, he would be the fastest because from the day he got injured would be 5 months. To the Super Bowl.
Nutty.
So we'll see what happens, man. I was shocked. I was impressed. Zach Wilson, honestly, looked like Aaron Rodgers. Threw out his white boy and brought out his inner nigga, bro. Like that shit was crazy. For real though.
Oh my
For real,
God.
dog. Like
Yeah.
he was fucking somebody's mom that night. That was just crazy, dog. That was crazy. Props to man.
He ditched the
He
headband,
ditched
dude.
the headband, brought out the inner nigga, said, "I'm here, bitches."
Put the do-rag on. Fucking the waves underneath, dude.
That's funny.
I could probably get some waves, dude. I should
Hey,
get one of those.
that would be kind of tight. I think you would rock. You would rock. No, you kind of look like LaMelo Ball.
And you can't look like LaMelo Ball unless you have LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, no. That fool is. I don't know what I'm talking.
Yeah, that's a different sport. Week 5.
Yeah,
Let's go.
got a lot of decent games on. There's not a lot of upset picks, but who's your upset pick?
Well, upset pick. We're talking the upset of upsets would be the Vikings over the
Yeah.
Chiefs on
Yeah.
Sunday at 1:30
Yeah.
p.m. That would be an upset. And if we're talking upsets,
Are y'all gonna do it?
I'm just gonna say we are, and I'm gonna say we're gonna do it by a 3-point margin,
Love that. You guys are playing at home too.
possibly in OT. I know at home, Patrick Mahomes can't get his brand of ketchup out there. Like I know he likes that like home goods ketchup or some shit like that. He can't. He's only got Heinz out there, so he's gonna be off his game.
Them ketchup sandwiches are disgusting, bro. Them ketchup sandwiches.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Well, I don't even want to think about it, bro. I don't even want to eat dinner now. Who's your upset?
So Kirk Cousins gonna be marching down the field. Jay Jettas, TJ Hawkinson. I mean, but the Chiefs defense is legit. So I agree with you. I think that's gonna be an upset. Another one I could see happening, especially after just the emotional game that they just played. Bears upsetting the Commanders tomorrow night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that action, dude. I think the Commanders are gonna fucking claw
I
off the
don't
Bears.
disagree
Chiefs.
with you. I just think after how much emotion went into the game, playing into overtime in a division game,
Yeah.
teams usually fall off a little bit after the fact. Also, another watch out. I don't know who's. Let me check who's favored, but I do think the Jaguars are going to end up beating the Bills this week.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Is that
No, we're in London. Because Jaguars are already in London from last week. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're adjusted, baby.
Bills are.
Ooh.
I think that's an easy pick as a win. But should be a great game. It should be a great game. I'm curious what the line is. What are your thoughts on it?
Fucking early. I mean, I don't know. You make a great point, dude. Honestly, playing in London must be a fucking just a number of things for these guys. One, like they're, jet lag. Two, their real fans aren't there. It's more of probably feels more like a dog and pony show than a real football
I don't know
game.
because the Jaguars end up.
I mean, maybe they're wrong.
Well, no, the Jaguars end up going to London every year. Since they started doing international games, they were even talking. Yeah. They were even talking about moving the Jaguars to London permanently. So, I think there's a decent amount of Jaguar fans over in London. It's technically a Bills game, but like you said, like I'm sure there's not a ton of Bills fan. Bills are favored by 5.5.
Fuck no. Yeah, I'll stick with you on the Jaguars. I mean, you make some good points. I think if it's based on just game, I think the Bills win it either way. But if, the other factors playing enough.
Especially you're going to be jet lagged. You're going to be tired. The Jaguars are going to be rested. They've been there for a week. And I believe they should be both going into a bye straight after that as well, because usually when you play an international, you play a bye afterwards. So we'll see what happens. Who's your feature game of the week for next week?
Oh, dude, I can't wait to watch the Giants play the Dolphins. I'm just kidding. Feature game for this week, dude. I think I think another upset that could happen, maybe the Cowboys over the 49ers, but I don't see that
Yeah.
happening insanely
A lot of people do too. I mean,
reasonably.
Niners are favored by 3 points, basically home field advantage. It is on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
I do agree. I think that would be going to be the best game of the week. But Packers Raiders Monday Night Football, Devontae Adams revenge game? Question mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Packers Raiders looks good. I was thinking Eagles Rams would probably be pretty good too.
Oof. Well, if they're playing the
Yeah.
Rams, it means they might be playing the Niners this year too. Ooh.
Yeah, because Texans Falcons, boof. Saints Patriots, boof. Ravens Steelers, they're gonna fucking murder the Steelers. Bengals Cardinals, like we were talking earlier, do the Bengals suck? I think against the Cardinals they're gonna fucking suck because the Cardinals
Jalapeno
even
jobs, dude.
yeah, bro, even in a hole they're coming out this motherfucker showing
Yeah.
ready to play.
Yeah.
So I don't think they stand a chance. I think the Jets are gonna beat the shit out of the Broncos. Um yeah, none of them are real like heavy. I guess if the Panthers put up a fight against the Lions, but I think the way the Lions have been playing, they're gonna fucking
Yeah, I don't think
murder
there's a
them.
question on that one. I mean, though the Panthers defense is legit. Like Panthers defense is legit. But yeah, I agree. I think it's I don't agree with your Ravens Steelers take though. Just because it's a division game.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a division game. They're always
Oh, okay.
competitive. People are gonna come out flying, except last week when they played the Browns. But
I was gonna say they got no Texans beat the Steelers last week,
well,
30
that's
to
what I was saying.
6. But the Texans are also
Ravens
fucking
played the
awesome.
Browns. Ravens played the Browns. That's what I was saying. They it was a division
Yeah.
game that they didn't come out flying, or the Browns weren't playing as great. But I also think the Steelers, because they got their asses kicked last week, against a rookie quarterback, not only a rookie quarterback, but a pretty green defense. I mean, they are starting 3 rookies on defense that I know of. The Texans are. So the fact that you got your asses kicked, you couldn't put anything together more than 6 points against a sorry Texans. Fuck, man, Mike Tomlin got to be pissed, dude. He for sure bringing up that like, y'all some bitch niggas in this shit, dog. Like that.
I don't know, dude, but Lamar Jackson behind the helm, man, that guy fucking he could get enough points on his own just to win a game, man.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens because like if the Ravens don't have any run or any pass help, it's gonna be tough. Because Steelers front seven, it's not anything
Yeah.
bad to speak on. But we'll see what happens. I think that's really it, man. You got any other like commentary on any of these games? I mean, I'm looking.
Let's see. I want to add
Go for
one
it.
thing. Just we're gonna go call out Dolphins, Giants. I got the Dolphins beating them by 30
Wow,
plus.
30. Okay,
30.
okay.
30. I'll put 5 on it
No,
with you right
I'm
now.
not taking that. I
30.
agree.
Just for fun. Okay, you can pick
Well,
everything.
because like because the Dolphins they're playing at Miami. If they were playing in New York, I might have taken that action, but I just don't think that
Yeah.
the Giants in
You know Mike McDaniel's gonna be fucking shoving it down their throats at
it.
home,
They
dude.
favorite dude. That dude. You talk about someone being lit all the time. That dude is for show smoking the trees. There's been hints of him smoking the pen on the sidelines, dog. That fool got to be dog.
Oh, dude, he's friends with hold on, the comedian Shane
It's
Gillis. I think they know
Ugh.
each other. Yeah, I think they know, like grew
Well,
up
he
together or
shroomed that
something. And
game. That's what
yeah.
you say.
Oh no, Gillis don't do none of that. He's just a
What
fucking
do you mean? He
drinker
was
that
shroomed
gets
out on Pat
smoking shit
McAfee's show
too.
when they were at Notre Dame like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you're right.
That
You're
fool's
right. You're right.
always
You're right.
shroomed
You're right.
out.
You're right.
What do you mean? That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
Mike McDaniels might be on there.
You're
That's maybe
correct.
the way where his play design comes from, dog.
Dude, I imagine most rich people are doing it now, microdosing and shit. Like especially coaches and like getting to think outside the
Yeah.
box. Like, yeah, I'm sure
I mean,
most of them
the
do
coaches
it.
are drug tested. Alternative mindset's not a bad idea, in my opinion. But
Yeah. Except Andy Reid, he ain't doing no
nah, he's
drugs.
smoking them cheeseburger packs, bro.
Yeah. He's out. He's out. Smoking on trash.
Give me them nuggies. You seen that commercial? Uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where he takes
one
him.
more
Yeah.
thing I wanted. Did you see Aaron Rodgers' comments the on Travis Kelce? He called
No.
him Mr.
What did he
Pfizer
say?
himself.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Pfizer. Did Travis go out and do a commercial for
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
vaccine
yeah.
or
It was
something?
the two shots for
Mm.
the vaccine and for the flu. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see like what if that's because it's already stirred up some controversy. I mean, obviously, like Aaron Rodgers didn't get the vaccine, and now all of a sudden he's
Yeah.
shitting on it. But also, what most people are pretty talking about is he's probably just pissed off that Travis Kelsey's little girlfriend
Stealing all the
took a
limelight.
spotlight because it was his first
Yeah.
return back to
Yeah.
MetLife Stadium after the injury. So it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Honestly, the whole Travis Kelce thing, like,
Does Taylor Swift? Does Taylor
I
Swift,
mean,
if she's
well,
in
no,
Minnesota, does she change
like,
the
just
line?
no. I just, I don't know. I think I fucking love Aaron Rodgers, bro, and I love that he just says whatever the fuck
He's
he
letting it
wants.
fly, dude.
Yeah, he's a G, dude.
I'm
He's a
honestly now
G.
curious, like, if there's a line, like, or a betting line somewhere in some sports book, like, with Taylor Swift there, they're favored by X points. Without Taylor Swift, like, it's like a different.
Oh, bro, I guarantee bro. They bet on the Super Bowl
Oh,
Gatorade
yeah,
color.
that's true. Some sports.
I guarantee you there's fucking Swifties betting on like what she's gonna wear, like, some dumb shit like that. Well, once again, like I don't see it as a
No,
problem. As long as it's
blown
not
out of
like,
proportion.
I mean, it already will be blown out of proportion. The thing I don't understand is like, how did Taylor Swift become like Michael Jackson? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, you got.
I don't know,
I think I
maybe.
understand it. It's because her audience is the audience of the social media era, where there's
Yeah,
so much talk. 'Cause even like with football, like football has grown in popularity due to like the social media era. Like people can see plays, they can understand people are breaking it down a
yeah,
lot quicker. This short form content allows people to like understand what they're listening, what they're hearing. Like, and with all the Swifties these
hmm
days, like a lot of them grew up like they're about our age, where when the Taylor Swift was really popping off, it was, when we were younger, like teenage, and then her music resonated with them, and now all of a sudden, like she's coming into this new era, and then those same people who now kind of have that money and the notoriety and the popularity are now
hmm
becoming the face of social media, the talk of social media. So it just helps her popularity overall. But I was having this conversation with Daisy, like she'll never be more popular. I don't know. I can't even say that because I don't. Who knows? Like,
I was gonna say, if you were gonna say more popular than Travis
no, no,
Kelce,
no, no. I
she's
was gonna say
definitely
Michael
more
Jackson.
popular.
No, she's way popular than Travis.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, dude, bro, people used to faint when Michael Jackson came around. Like, fucking,
And the same
you
thing
know,
for the Taylor Swift and her whole what was that? The Eras tour. Like, girls were going
dude. I
wild,
know.
man. I mean, even guys were wild. I mean, if they're
Like,
Swifties per se, but who gets?
help sell some tickets for a fucking grand each, man, to that stupid
I
concert.
guess she's running another tour, and like the tickets are like 10K each. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, of course, she's doing another tour. Why the fuck wouldn't she? I'd go out there and just
cash out, bro.
stand
If I was Travis Kelsey, be like, so you bring me on stage? When you gonna give me more notoriety, girl? I'm trying to make this money.
But the thing about Travis Kelce is he's not gonna end up staying with Taylor Swift, bro. Taylor Swift is not Travis Kelce material, bro. She's not. That guy can fucking have anybody he wants. And to be honest, if you've watched his metamorphosis throughout the years, he came in as like straight laced, and now you like watch him talk, like he's got some Kansas
God,
City to
Chris.
him, you know?
So
You know
who?
what I
Okay,
mean?
so if they're not
Yeah.
gonna stay together, who is Travis Kelsey material?
Oh, dude. So they'll break up. She'll write an album. It'll be the biggest thing she ever fucking did. He'll end up with fucking Megan Fox when she breaks up with like Machine Gun Kelly and shit. Like he needs a fucking weird bitch. Like that's Travis Kelce material. Yeah, Taylor Swift way too straight laced for the boy. Like She's the type of girl he brings home to his mom, but that's not what he wants.
To be honest, I don't know because I saw her rapping to a Millie, and like maybe being a straight laced sweet thought.
Of course she knows a million.
I know, but there's a lot of niggas and bitches. And, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I would expect Taylor Swift. Could you imagine her walking out and just being like, "He's a bitch," like.
She might be, yeah. She might be behind closed doors. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. It's as long as she doesn't do that. Who's the halftime show this year?
Fuck. Was it?
Let me look it up. Hold on.
It's not. Is it Usher? No, it was. Is it? Fuck. Who is it?
It is. Hold on.
I know it's rap. I do know that.
Usher. Dude, okay, look. The fucking I looked up Super Bowl halftime show, and the first question that comes up is, why is Usher a Super Bowl? Like, what the fuck? How fucking dumb?
Wait, I was gonna ask, what if Taylor Swift has an ignorant era? Like, she just like starts rapping and shit. Like, turns it's like because she's collabing with Ice Spice and shit. What if she just like starts twerking and fuck? Actually, no, she can't twerk. That fucker would break in half.
She got nothing to twerk, bro. Yeah, the fuck should blow away in the wind. Anyway. No, honestly, yeah, I don't see that last scene. Like, if you look at the dudes she's dated, like, they're not Travis Kelce types, except Jake Gyllenhaal, bro. Why do I fucking know that? Why the fuck do I know that?
I don't know him. But we had a Swiftie comment on one of our posts, and they were saying that like they're happy that this is the happiest Taylor Swift has ever been, and they're happy that they're together, and that, like this has brought out like the best in Taylor Swift. So.
Wait. Time out. We had someone comment on one of our videos about Taylor Swift. We've never even had anybody comment on football.
Yes, we have. I just don't send you all the. Yeah. I just don't send you all the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like, I forget what it was, but she basically was like, because it was the video I posted about. Did I post it on Instagram too? I don't think I did. I posted on YouTube, and it basically said like. It was our from last week, just saying like why the fuck does anyone care? Like it's Taylor Swift, it's her dating life, it's Travis Kelce, it's their dating life.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a shit? And the person commented, well, just because like this is the happiest we've ever seen her, and like I really responded like, don't get us wrong, we're happy for y'all, but who cares? And she agreed. She agreed too. She's like, they deserve their privacy. And even Travis Kelce, I saw a post today, was like saying this coverage of our dating life is getting fucking out of hand. And I was like, bruh. Don't complain. You making more money because of this shit, bro. You're gonna be popular as a motherfucker in this offseason.
Yeah, bro. And you get a break up with her, get an album written about you. That's like the fucking best person to break up with.
You're not wrong. Well, ladies, gents, we're gonna call it there. If you enjoyed our content, please consider liking, subscribing, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. And I believe we'll have another episode coming out here next week for the recap, maybe even another podcast episode. So tune in. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Go smoke some fucking weed.